Hello everyone and welcome back to the Janky Skies of Bentley. I guess it makes a little sense this way. So I was hoping to get this out a little bit earlier, but YouTube, I don't know if you guys have heard, has got some stuff going on as far as rating the videos. Yeah, so I've been kind of a little bit slow about it, and I apologize, but I just want to make sure I'm accurate, make sure I know what I'm doing, make sure I know what they're talking about and all this nonsense and all this stuff that's coming up. So with that being said, I am going to still try to make sure these are daily, but I am going to be very cautious at the same time. I don't want to get fined by, well, I mean, I'm uploading my videos in a specific way, so I'm hoping that it just works and I don't get in trouble. So let's hope for the best. Let's hope for the best. So I did find an updated version of Faithful for 1.14.4. This is release 4.2. This is the latest one. They even got a pre-release out for the latest version of Minecraft, which is going to be 1.15 here coming up soon, the pre-release. It doesn't look too bad, actually. I mean, it looks all right. I'm not a big fan of the trees. It's a little grainy. I hate it when things are a little grainy like this. I like it when things like, you know, smoothly mix in, but you can see the detail and contrast of a block. I mean, this to me is okay. I'm okay with this. This isn't as bad. Cobblestone looks pretty good in my opinion. Doesn't look too bad. Fire looks pretty nice. We got a few other textures here that are all right, but yeah, I mean, I guess it's okay. It's not the worst. I do like it because it's a little bit better than just vanilla. But yeah, anyway, so as you can tell, since we last left off in the last episode, our, well, platform has disintegrated. I have done a little bit of stuff since we last left off, and that is mainly getting a little bit more cobblestone, just kind of looking and seeing what I want to do next, and letting our strainers do some work. As you can tell, they're about to run out. So we're going to have to remake a few or upgrade these here very soon. So let's go ahead and make this a little bit better for the time being. We're going to go and use a little bit of this cobblestone. Let's also go ahead and make use of one of these crafting tables. Actually, we already got furnaces. Where do I want to put these? I need a nice platform for just myself. So I think that's what we're going to do. Let's actually go ahead and set ourselves up with that. Now, I know we're in 1.14. We can use the what is it? The cutting thing? The, whatever vanilla thing that allows you to cut blocks into certain things. I understand we can make it, but I'm not wasting my resources on just making that right now. So we're just going to go ahead and make sure we do this way for the time being, because we have a cobblestone generator. So it's going to make life so much easier. All right, let's go ahead and do the bottom slab, and let's get building a little bit of a bigger area for us to do a little bit of work with. And I don't know if we have a mod in here called Forgiving Void, which is something that allows you to not die when you fall into the void. When you lose your stuff in the void, it is it is horrible. It is a bad feeling. It doesn't feel good at all. And I really don't want that to happen, so I'm gonna try my best to make sure that does not happen. Now, so I've been thinking as far as a little bit of a theme is concerned. We got some really interesting mods in this, and I'm not really quite sure what I'm gonna do as far as my next step is concerned, but I do have a fairly decent idea, so we're gonna go ahead and kind of start working towards that a little bit today. Let's see, let's go ahead and get some of these slabs down next. I'm gonna try to make sure it's not too close to that. I'm gonna replace most of that with probably cobblestone. We're may end up just picking this up in just a little bit anyways. I think it'll be fine as is. Hasn't really caused too much problems. As we can tell, even those catch on fire. The crafting stations do not actually burn up completely. They just catch on fire, which some of the slabs seemingly did catch on fire. And I think a lot of it had to do with the fact that I ended up putting on top. I was like, well, you know what? Maybe the slabs won't, you know, burn up completely. So I put the slabs up to prevent the fires from on top of the tables. Thinking it might help a little bit, but no, it just caused everything else to just completely burn down. I did let this sit for the longest time without it doing that. So yeah, I'm just throwing that out there. I did let it sit for like a while, like a half an hour or a bit, because I was just sitting here looking through JEI and everything, and I'm not really sure if there's a reason why these things are highlighted or not. I don't think so. But all right, let's get to work. So we're gonna go and start setting up a few things. Let's see. Let's set up let's say like here, we're gonna go ahead and set up our furnace. So we're gonna need that guy for some of our other stuff here, which is gonna be our ore chunks. We're definitely gonna want our iron. So as far as 2 is concerned, we got ourselves about 25 iron chunks. Not the best and definitely not the worst. I'm not super happy, but it'll do. So we're just gonna go ahead and toss inside of this guy. And yes, there is a blast furnace from vanilla. We can definitely use that, but I'm not, again, using my resources on that as it sits right now. All right, let's go ahead and put a coffee maker on top of that. So coffee spawns tomorrow. So apparently every day our coffee is going to spawn. I'm not too worried about it. I'm not really doing like a lot of moving around and getting and doing and stuff and things. So I'm not 100% worried about it at the moment. We are going to need more space as well. Do we have any sort of wand? No. We have building gadget. We have a very crude version of building gadgets, but unfortunately we can't make this. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about this version of Faithful. I mean, that redstone, it's definitely red. I can tell you that much. I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I might have to go back to vanilla. So we'll just kind of poke around with it. So we got some dirt, some sand, some gravel. We do need all of that stuff. We got a couple chests. So let's go ahead and make use of these guys real quick, and we're gonna set them down. We'll just say here for now, and we'll just kind of clean up here, just to make sure we don't lose anything in particular. We don't need all of this food on us at any single time, and we do have some sheep eggs, so we're probably gonna want to make sure we start setting up an area for some sheep. Now, as far as the theme is concerned, it's gonna be a bit before I can actually get to that because of, well, lack of resources in a sense, and the resources I want to use are not particularly available at the moment. Wait, did that burn through those sticks that fast? Well, I only did put 16 in there. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. All right, let's get a little bit of extra wood. Probably gonna want to make some charcoal up. We'll just use some planks for now to get a little bit more of that up and running. Let's go ahead and take care of this guy. Get a little bit of extra wood out. And let's go ahead and make an area for our sheep. Now, this area, we're not going to use cobblestone. We're actually going to go ahead and use a little bit of these logs here. Now, another nice thing is I believe we will be able to get more bone meal, which is going to be great because we have a composter from vanilla. That'll be amazing, actually. And let me put a crafting table over here. Do we have a... Oh, nice. We even got the slab. Can I put the slab on top? Nice. Yes. It's beautiful. It's even symmetrical and everything. Glorious. It did not just do that. Excuse me? I'm not happy about this. It's making me sit on it. I don't want to sit on the slab. Why am I sitting on the slab? I don't want to... Okay. I don't want that in my life. All right, thank you. I'll just do this. This is fine. Alrighty. Well, moving on. All right, let's get some slabs going. We are gonna need some actual grass for the sheep. I'm actually not too sure how I want to go about doing that just yet. Looks like that's not too bad, actually. So we can get our very first one with a little bit of oak saplings. We should have enough. Okay. We need some dirt, and we're going to need some sand. And one should be good for now. So let's also make sure we have light over here. Put a little bit of light on the corners there so we don't get anything spawning on us. So it's always good to check JEI. If you're not sure what's going on in a pack, that would be my go-to suggestion for you, is to check JEI. Okay, that's not what I wanted at all, though. I wanted it on that level. Oh, gosh. That was scary. Oh, man. This is bringing back memories. Now, I don't want this out too far. I don't need it out that far for now. Let's just do this, since I want it on that side. We're going to make a very slim plant. Stop doing that! Okay, that's a nice mod, but it's getting obnoxious. Stop. I'm doing it. I'm trying to do it, like, quick, but not too quick at the same time, because I don't want that to happen. It's just so obnoxious. I mean, it's nothing. It's not against the maker of the pack or anything. It's just that it just gets obnoxious. I don't know. I wish there was like a keybind. You turn certain things on and off. Honestly, I probably could do that. But I'm not too worried about it at the moment. So, all right. So I don't want to use all my dirt up here. We just want a little area for our friends. So let's just do like a little 5x5. And then we'll like surround the 5x5 with some oak. And then that'll be the center block where we're gonna go ahead and put our piece of grass. I mean, we don't need to go too far out. I know a lot of people are like, well, why don't you just go further out? Because, you know, if you get grass, mobs can start spawning on it, yes. But we're probably going to end up building a bit away from this. Honestly, I'm going to get away from that bedrock down there because I'm not going to be able to, remove that. So we're just going to have like a nice little starting area. If you guys remember one of the previous Skies of Bentley, you guys remember we started out on a platform for quite a while, and then we ended up moving a bit later on into a giant void fortress, which was glorious. Beautiful. So there we go. Acquired hardware. Tablet. Plantech 2 overview. Welcome to Plant Techian? You're about to enter a world that combines plants and technology and pushes it to the limits. Resources are growable. Plants are automatable. And plants' traits needs to be cultured. Excuse me? Oh. Dude, that is the tiniest little book I've seen in my life. Looks like my wallet. Okay, I don't want to lose that. Okay, my wallet's not that small, but I'm just throwing it out there. It does kind of look like a wallet. Okay, can we convert these back into planks or no? Dang it. I was really hoping we could. All right, let's grow another tree. We need a little bit more wood. I need to make some fences and keep them sheeps. So that's the other thing. So we have like sheep, right? So like we have sheep eggs. I'm not too worried about it being too far away. Yes, we could get other spawns. We'll work on that a little bit later. I'm going to slowly, like I said, make my way away from this area. And we're going to start probably eventually building something a little bit nicer. So we're not going to have to sit around and worry too much about mobs just spawning or not spawning because we're so close here. So. All right, so there we go, a little bit of that. Let's go ahead and get ourselves some oak fences. That might be enough. Let's make a fence gate. And let's see how far this gets us. All right, so we're gonna need what? 1, 2, how many of these make? 6? Yeah, 6 will be enough. One more craft will be perfect. We'll have just enough. Oops. What was that noise? Not the phantoms! You. Okay, we need to make a bed pronto. I'm not playing with phantoms. Get back here, you big butthole! Alright, guy. Me and you! Mono and mono! Why are you running away after every time I hit you, coward? Get over here. Finish him. Nice. Good stuff. There we go. Awesome. Now we have ourselves a nice little sheep pen, and we're gonna have to start also worrying about growing ourselves a little bit of wheat to get these guys bred as well. I'm assuming we are gonna need some wool, so I am gonna probably make some shears up at some point, but let's go get our strainers up and running yet again by making up some more stuff for our strainers. But what do we need for our strainers? Let's see. Can we make this solid one? Now that we have iron, we can. I am gonna utilize my iron to go ahead and make up 2 of these meshes, because if I'm not mistaken, I remember looking at this, if you push U on this, I believe it is showing this one in particular. Yeah. So you can like cycle through it. So there's the one that we just made. It has a lot more uses, more efficiency, and it looks like it might have, yeah, redstone. Redstone and glowstone as well. So yeah, this is definitely what we want to do. So we're upgrading our strainers. Boop. And bloop. So our first ones gave us some iron. We're utilizing that to get us more resources now. And we'll be a little bit more happier. So we got a little bit of iron left. That's good stuff. And then we'll go ahead and see what was next on the agenda, shall we? Let's clean up our inventory, make things look a little bit nicer. There we go. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Okay, make a bed. We definitely need a bed. So let's go ahead and get these sheep taken care of, because I'm assuming we are going to need them anyways. We have our grass spreading. Just seriously, I'm one. Okay. Alrighty. Pretty sure we got string. It's fine. It's fine. Jeez, man. So stingy with your wool. There's plenty of grass there, share. All right, there we go. So we got ourselves a bed. Let's put this in a safe-ish area. I still don't trust it on a giant block in the sky. Let's just throw that out there as well. All right, nice. So the grass is slowly but surely spreading. As long as they don't eat it all, it should spread pretty quick. Now, a lot of people are probably going to maybe suggest things like a watering can. Pickled Tweaks does have a watering can, but we also don't have access to bone meal, which means we need to start making ourselves a mob farm. Very possible. Yeah, I think I'm going to get rid of... Okay, man, I hate really saying this, but honestly, I was a real big fan of Faithful in like 112. I thought it looked great. As far as this is looking, as far as 114 is concerned, I don't really blame them. I think I kind of blame Minecraft a little bit more because they changed their textures. So I think Faithful is what they do is they try to retain it to the likeness of what Vanilla's textures are. And I'm not really digging it. Look at the bone meal. I'm not feeling that. The lava just doesn't even look like lava there anymore. Yeah, I don't know. I might just go back to vanilla. I might just do a vanilla thing. We'll see. Anyways, so when we first started off, we got this ability bottle for night vision. I'm assuming, yes. So it'll work now. We got a little bit of extra XP. I don't really care about night vision that much, so I'm not going to worry about wasting my XP on something that I don't necessarily need right now. Let's see. How's this guy working? These guys are working all right. We could probably end up making a few more of these, and maybe expanding this little area out. So that way we can get resources in a little bit faster. Get better resources in. There we go. We got a little bit of glowstone. See, that doesn't even look like glowstone. That looks like orange, Kool-Aid powder. What? I don't know anymore. All right. I'm gonna back off here a little bit. Let's go ahead and take a look and see. So, these things kind of move around a little bit every time I like come in here, but yeah. So, what are we doing? I feel like I've heard that somewhere before. I'm not even joking. I feel like we've heard, like, I've heard that. So, was that in Sky Factory? Not entirely sure. Handheld block zapper. Okay, so as far as making a mob farm is concerned, a mob farm is going to be a little bit harder to do, as far as, the traditional methods that I've used in playing Skyblocks in the past, because 114 allows light to go through slabs. Now, that's going to make it a little bit more obnoxious and make us have to be a little bit more creative in coming up with a nice, effective mob farm for us to use. So we'll have to figure out how I'm going to go about doing that probably soon enough. But let's take a look at this mod right here. This is a very interesting mod. Something I've not actually done on camera. I've actually not even really worked on this off camera, but I've seen some of this kind of used before as well. So I think it wants us to start off with making a water wheel. There we go, the water wheel. Provides rotational force taken from adjacent water currents. So what do we need in order to make this? Looks like we're gonna need some slabs, a large cogwheel, which is gonna consist of some sort of buttons, planks, and a shaft. We're gonna need andesite alloy, and andesite alloy is made from andesite and iron nuggets. I'm actually okay with that. That's pretty, that's not bad. It's not bad. See, and that's the other issue. Andesite looks very similar to gravel in this. I'm good. I'm sorry. I really love Faithful. I think we're just gonna use vanilla. I'll try to do my best to make things look beautiful in vanilla as I possibly can. You can still do it, beautiful things in vanilla. I just like to add a little twist and touch to it with a resource pack and everything, but this is just, I'm not feeling it. I thought it was gonna be kind of similar to what it was before, but there's just, it's too much. It's too much. It's too much of a change for me. It's not one that I'm particularly caring for. I could go and use Sortex. Sortex is another one that I really, really like, but apparently in my last series, I had a lot of people complaining about it. And I like to use what I like to use, but this time around, you know what? I figured why not? We'll just do something of this caliber. I don't know, we'll play around with it a little bit. Just to give you guys a little bit of a comparison in video, this is the difference from what we just had to this. I don't know, maybe I can get used to it. I have no idea. I mean, I guess andesite and gravel still, no, they're still very similar. Why is glowstone look? Okay, maybe we'll go back to it. We'll see, we'll see. I'll have to just maybe give it some time. But for now, let's go ahead and just do this and live the way we have lived for the first episode. All right, let's make a cogwheel, shall we? So let's make some of this andesite stuff. We're gonna probably need a bunch of it. So you know what? Let's just go ahead and make up 9. For now, we're gonna get some shafts. We're gonna make up a large cogwheel, which means we're gonna need a little bit more wood. We're also gonna probably want these slabs here in a moment, but we're gonna need at least 4 buttons, it seems, to make the large cogwheel, which is pretty cool. And if I'm not mistaken, you can place it in the world. That is awesome. Dude, look at that. This is gonna be great. This is gonna be glorious. And then with that, we can craft ourselves up. What are we doing? The advancement has been made, and we got ourselves a bunch of other saplings. Check that out. Spruce, birch, jungle, dark oak, and acacia. The remainder of the vanilla saplings. Very nice. So assuming we do that, we get ourselves things unlocked here that are going to give us things in the future. So that's pretty cool. So check out that water wheel. That's actually a very not bad looking water wheel. Not bad at all. All right, so we're gonna need a little extra space for this to work. We're gonna need some room. So let's go ahead and put away a few of these things. We're not gonna need all of that. Let's go ahead and, yeah, we'll go ahead and get our cobblestone out. We're gonna go and start building a nice little platform and see if we can get a little bit of this, maybe rotational power up and running. So we're gonna do something like this. We're gonna make use of that mod real fast. We're gonna build down a bit. Like I said, a building gadget would be glorious right now. Direwolf has done a great job making that mod. As much as I do like it, it is a good mod. I'm not saying it's a bad, like, okay, now I feel like I'm about to, like, twist my words a little bit. There's a lot. What was? Why was there a sheep that just fell? Was that my sheep? That looked like a different kind of sheep. Okay, that was a different kind of sheep. It looked like an energized sheep or something. Trying to spawn or something, maybe? I'm not sure. That was weird. Oh, now you want to give me all the wool in the world. I see how it is. Oh, my coffee spawned. I didn't even get my coffee. Why'd you guys tell me I had coffee? It's black coffee. I can't even use it. What does it taste like? I have no idea. Maybe you'll tell me later. All right, let's go ahead and get some more of these wonderful, wonderful slabs. Yeah, where did that guy spawn? Did he spawn like under the platform? Like how would he have spawned on? I don't understand that sheep. That doesn't really make very much sense to me at all. How he spawned and then just fell. Like he had to have spawned like outside the area of my fence. This is the only thing I can think of. Alright, anyways. I would like to surround this with some planks, and I'm happy we got these other saplings. This is gonna be great for building in the future, but for now, we'll just use a little bit of this cobblestone here. And I'm probably gonna do a little bit of like an outline with just the cobblestone for now. Something just very basic. We're just gonna try to get this system up and running real quick and see what it indeed looks like. I think it's gonna be very nice. It'll be a lot of fun, I think, too. There we go. All right, so this should signify ourselves an area that we can actually work with without an issue. And let's do something like this, just to kind of help get ourselves up to this point up here. All right, so let's go ahead and we got a safer area to work with. Let's grab this water wheel. We got a little bit of extra water here we will be utilizing. And I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna raise this up. Let's see, is that about right? That looks pretty good, actually. We're just gonna try to get this to work for now. I just wanna see what it looks like working. Actually, let's pick up this cobblestone. We might need this. I will try to farm cobblestone in between episodes until we automate it, which will be soon. I can almost guarantee. Let's just do that all the way across for the time being. And we'll do something like this. This should be fine. No, it's not. But there we go. We have an animated water wheel. It looks glorious as well. All right, so we'll just do something like that then. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I like it. I like it a lot. It's a nice looking water wheel. I do love me some water wheels. This is some good stuff. All right, so if I'm not mistaken, we can take these axles now. Can we actually use these? Indeed. So we can use these as rotational power. As you can see, this is not spinning very fast though. So we will have to upgrade that at some point in the future. One of the next steps is I am a fan. Fans are super handy. Simply spin them and they blow. Cool, right? Yeah. Check JI for the recipes. Perhaps some other gravel and other things may have given you raw materials to work with. And then, gotta crush on you. Crushing can be a great way to automate the creation of many materials. At first, gravel, sand, and limestone would be good to automate. So what do we need for the crushing wheel? Oh, we can actually make that right now. So let's make it and see what we get. We're not gonna necessarily maybe use it, but we can at least figure out what it is that it will give us, because apparently these are giving us different things, and we are obviously going to be needing some of this stuff here in the future. So we just might as well make it, and then we can utilize it when we're ready. All right, so we're gonna need some buttons. There we go, large cogwheel. Last but not least, a crushing wheel. Wait, did that not give me stuff? Do I have to actually use this to crush an item? Well, I mean, I could probably do that. If I'm not mistaken, we need 2 of these. If I remember properly, we are gonna need 2 of these. That might be why it didn't trigger. Because if you look at this, you hold shift, large rotational wheels that break down anything, stopping their motion. When attached to other crushing wheel, forms a crushing setup. So there you go. So we are gonna need 1 more now. we are seeing that we are a little low on some stuff here. We're gonna have to make up a little bit more of the andesite stuff. So let's just go ahead and do that real quick. We're not gonna make up that much. We just need like a little bit. So let's go ahead and do the thing again, but we're gonna need a little bit more wood. Now what I'm gonna do to save us some time and effort is we have spruce, which is glorious, by the way, and a good way of getting us a little bit more wood. I mean, jungle, you can say the same thing too, but in all fairness, honestly, I like the way the spruce looks a little bit better. Here we go. Hopefully this will not waste all my stuff. I might have to move my bed here. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. And unfortunately, that didn't give me everything. But that's a lot of wood. I'll go up there and get the rest of this a little bit later on. Actually, no, I need to do that now. Mobs. Oh, and it turns into Podzol, by the way, which is pretty awesome. I need to go up there and do this now because mobs could spawn up there now that I think about it. So don't waste your axe if you don't absolutely have to and you don't want it to break. Make sure you just use your hand or something. You can use your axe for other things on the way down. We should have enough saplings maybe to do at least just a normal tree. Oh, I like how that replants. It's nice. I think the other one fell, by the way. All right, so we got one at least. Okay, we got two. That's fine. We got plenty of wood now. It's glorious. Look at that. Look at all the wood now. We're happy. So we're good for a while. Let's go ahead and grab that. Let's get our other large cogwheel up and running. Yep, that's right. We need this guy next. We need a little bit more polished andesite. Give me the polished andesite, game. I have the large cogwheel. That was a regular cog? Oh my gosh. Why did you bait me? I wanted the large cogwheel. I mean, we can still use that. It's fine. It's not a big deal. We will be able to utilize... There we go. Got a crush on you. So now, what did that give us? What did that give us? Did that give us anything? It might have gave us XP. I'm not actually seeing exactly what that did for us, but that's fine. So what we can do now is we can connect these two together, but we're gonna have to separate it in a way. We would need something like a mechanical belt, which is made with dried kelp. So we're gonna have to get a way of getting some kelp in. Is that actually inside of these guys? It is not. So we're gonna have to get some kelp somehow, some way, to make some of these mechanical belts here. So if we can take a look at kelp, it looks like we're gonna need it in a different variant of our strainer. This will be one way of doing it. Then we can eventually make a kelp farm to get that in a lot faster. So this is a little way for us to get ourselves progressing and stuff like that. What I can do though, just to kind of make this a little bit easier, just to show this off real quick before we call it a day, let's go ahead and grab ourselves another piece of this water wheel right here. So we'll set up 2 water wheels for the moment because the water wheels are pretty simple to set up and not bad to do. Now what we're gonna do, if I'm not mistaken, it's about the same size, yeah. Okay, so that's the same size. I'm thinking we're gonna be able to go like here. We'll be able to put another water wheel. Okay, that might be a little close. Or not close enough. So something like that. And then we'll be able to put down this here. Then do this. So as you can see, we have a grinding setup now. And it said something about gravel and sand. Well, let's grab some of that gravel we've got. And I'll show you guys how I believe this actually works. We're gonna jump up here. This is not gonna be super duper fast because, yeah. So we just toss it right there if I'm not mistaken. It's slowly, I think, it's gonna start going down in there. Did I not get it in the right spot? Or are these not going fast enough? Wait a minute. Forms a crushing setup, processing variety of things. Wheels, teeth have to connect and moving with the same speed in opposite directions. You'd think that would work though, because of the way the teeth are working. So I have to do this in an opposite direction. So that means I would have to come down here. I'll have to pick this guy up. We're gonna have to go get another bucket of water. This is just a rough basic setup. I just want to show it off more than anything, and then we'll fix it up and maybe make something a little bit nicer soon enough. But for now, this will be fine. Plus, we need a bigger area, so I got a lot of stuff I gotta do. I put it on the bottom, that was my bad. Alright, so if I do this, and we raise this up one, raise that up one, we can put our water wheel here. Actually, let's do this. That'll change the direction. We'll put that down there. For a crushing wheel. That should work. Let's find out. Put some gravel down. They should be going the same speed, I would assume. Okay, I might have to play around with this a little bit, I can see. They're going different directions. What more do you want from me? Yeah, this is definitely a head scratcher. And it might have to do with the way they have the, wheels, teeth have to connect, and moving it with the same speed in opposite directions. So it might have a lot to do with the fact that, the way I have this set up. So like, I have this completely set up differently than I do over there, which would be something like this, in a sense. Because over there, the water, I don't know if water has anything affecting it or not. You would. So I would assume maybe that would be particularly more accurate. Let's find out. Gravel, go. Wait, hold on. Does gravel even go in these things? Can I even put gravel? Okay, so we can put cobblestone in here for sure. Let me get a little cobblestone. I don't know, maybe... What am I doing wrong? Is it working? I'm pretty sure that's not how you do it. Yeah, I'll have to play around with this a little bit. It may have to go faster than that with the water, faster than the water wheels, but I would assume that the water wheels are being your beginning way of doing this. Forms crunch examples, it's just, I don't know. I'm gonna have to play around with it, guys. Unfortunately, I'll have to try to figure that out between episodes. So for now, I'm gonna have to call it there. If you guys have any helpful tips, tricks, or comments, feel free to put in the comment section down below. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode of Janky Skyblock, episode number 2. If you guys did, make sure you hit that like button. It really helps me out. Lets me know you guys are still enjoying the series and all that greatness there. If you guys are, did I already say the helpful tip? Anyways, if you have any helpful tips, tricks, or comments, feel free to put in the comment section down below. My brain's still working on trying to figure this out. Anyways, guys, thank you guys again for watching. I'll see you guys back again in the next episode. Until then, goodbye.